Boom. Nancy, I got your contact info through a friend of mine, Moira Chisholm. I think you did some good sleuthing work for her in Scotland not too long ago. Is that the one that we did? Moira? I don't really remember the name Moira. First, some background on yours truly. You could officially call me a locator of fine goods, per se. Nice things get lost, nice things stay buried for a while. I find the nice things, I get a piece of the pie. In other words, I'm a treasure hunter. Currently, I'm in Iceland, in a small town called Skipbrot. When I first arrived, the Hjörknir was beached nearby, with a long-standing rumor about a treasure concealed somewhere within the old merchant ship. The ship is pretty important to the citizens of Skipbrot, and they hold a festival every year to celebrate the year it crashed on their shores. Why celebrate a shipwreck? Don't ask me. I helped to restore the ship along with my business partner, Magnus Kiljansen, under two conditions. Number one, I would be entitled to a portion of any treasure found, and number two, we couldn't begin a formal search until this year's festival was finished. We hauled the ship up all pretty polished, the hull, and Magnus planned to sail it into the commemorate the festival start date. But when the ship arrived, empty, no Magnus, no sign of a struggle, nothing, he's just gone. I think Magnus is up to something shady. I think he found the treasure, and now I want you to find him. I booked you on the next flight to Reykjavik. My car will take you to Skipbrot. I'll meet you in town. Bon voyage, Dagny Silva.
Phew, finally made it to town. Oh, it's freezing out here. Hi there, are you Miss Silva?
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm part of the ship restoration team, the one who called you in. You can call me Boss Lady if you want. Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff. Can I help?
Yes. Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh! I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
What?
Oh, just a fire comment. I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy. Keep up with me here. So listen. Right now I'm focused on this town, Skipbrot. There's this ship in town that was being rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly because I'm super nice and cool like that. But also because there's a rumor about a treasure on board worth millions. Magnus, the man in charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
But he's gone missing now?
Yep. And left me looking like a fool.
Was there any proof that he disappeared intentionally?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water, but the guy sails for a living. You know what sailors don't do? Drown.
I get it. You think he ran off with the gold then?
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track down Magnus and make him play fair.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Can I take a look at the ship?
Technically, yes.
Awesome. How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently. Elizabeth controls the ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship that I paid for.
Did she give you a reason?
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders and, normal boring stuff. Talk to Soren, the festival organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
What do people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
They're all like, ooh, the ocean is super dangerous in the winter, and ooh, hypothermia and blah, blah, blah. Icelander stuff.
But without a body, You're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep. Which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
How'd you meet Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
What would Magnus do with the treasure?
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy. Ship guys are like that.
So the ship he helped rebuild isn't his?
We funded it, but it's town property.
Later.
See ya, Drew.
Later. Weird joke. Yeah, she was here. Oh, there's a whole other street over here.
No keys. Guess I can't just take them. Sorry I didn't read all that. It's about a crazy man who thinks that they're doing the festival wrong. It's the skip, that's where the snowmobile thing is. Customize your gear. Oh, I get to keep the book, okay. We just taking books now. Sleipnir.
Good day.
Hi there. I'm investigating a recent disappearance. My name's Nancy Drew.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy Drew.
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here. Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar. The skip is my home.
Oh. I heard you've had problems with the festival the last couple of years. Care to talk about that?
The festival is not what it once was. I'll return things to the old ways no matter how many buckets of hot tar I have to dump. Some of the harbor boats still have holes in their bottoms.
I see. Did you have a plan like that for this year, too?
Elizabeth said no more trouble or she kicks me out of the skip. I only pay with an angry sheep.
What does that mean?
Means I do it, but I don't like it.
Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
Any reason you didn't like him?
He was too tall, too poetic, to cry into your guitar and mourn for the sea. Always quiet, always thinking, too soft, beard too short, coat too long, eyelashes too full.
So I take it you weren't friends.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have two, mug and chair.
Did Magnus ever say anything about the treasure?
I might have.
Don't want to tell me?
Lot of nerve, girl. Go away. Not now.
Alright. Didn't really like you anyways. Learn Icelandic and earn kroner. Good freaking lord. Anybody pay attention to what this one was? It's not policeman. This one's not policeman either. This one is. Hey, you got the doctor one. We just mixed these two up. Boom. Stulka. Is that a woman? Shit. Stulka is girl. Alright, we got a decent amount of money.
I probably shouldn't be back there.
I bet you Gunnar puts us to work in exchange for stuff. $450 kroner.
This is so neat. I wish I could play these.
Bjork. Yeah, this pub is pretty dope.
Speak up now.
Have you met Dagny?
Who?
She's the woman involved with the Hirlikhide's restoration. Brown hair,
Hirlikide.
about yay high.
Ah, a tough little mink of a woman. Not bad in my book.
Did you see her the day of the ship crash?
Yeah, she was there, but I paid no attention to the mink.
Are you a sailor?
Was long ago. I gave up the sea for good, and I'll never sail again.
You still look like a sailor to me.
What does a sailor look like?
It's a certain quality. I can't quite place it.
Worn? Broken? Bitter? The sea chewed me up and spat me back out, and I lost everything in her waves. You are too delicate. I bet you'd not last 1 minute against some of the gales I've sailed.
I'm finding that these days I'm surprisingly hard to kill.
Well, we'll see about that, detective, won't we? I hate the water. Hate the smell of it, the sound of it, won't ever return.
So, about your fingers.
My lucky tree?
Is that what you call them?
Sure is. It's a long story. Now, there I was, out in the pitch black of night, with no sign of shore and only my fishing spear. Then suddenly, I saw a shadow. It was a mighty squid, the greatest hunter of them all. Few men have lived to see it and tell the tale. So I pulled out my spear, just a little too fast, mind you.
And that's how you lost your fingers?
Of course not! I threw the spear right overboard and I hauled that fellow into my net. Took all my weight just to keep him from wriggling free, but his strength proved too much for me. He gnashed his giant beak and, well, I was done for.
So the squid took your fingers.
No! Right as I thought I was dead, a massive shark leapt out of the waves and ate the squid. It was the sleeper shark, a solid 6 meters long with 4 rows of teeth. He bit my arm and pulled me under as I gasped for my last breath.
So it was a shark then?
No! I managed to punch him in the nose. You ever fight a shark? You know how to punch him in the nose? He let me go. I swam like a merman and made it back to shore. 3 months later, I was in a wood shop accident. Lopped my fingers clean off.
Aha. At least it makes for a great story. Talk to you later.
Be gone with you.
Dick. Yep.
Gunnar, I need your help in the pub while I watch the ship. Can you serve customers tonight?
Wouldn't need the help if you'd leave the blasted ship alone for a night.
I need to stay on board. That means you need to pull your weight for once.
I won't leave my chair for no tourist. If they want a drink, they can use the tap themselves. Their hands ain't broken. Can't you leave well enough alone and come back to the skip, girl? The ship isn't going anywhere. It's crashed.
I have something I still need to do. Of course you'd be selfish about helping me. Just like always.
Are you hiding something now, girl? Something you're keeping from old Gunnar?
Ugh! Fine! Sit there in that stupid chair for all I care. There'll be no service at the Misty Skip tonight. Happy now?
Yeah, that was Elizabeth. I want to see what's on tap.
I should try to get some sleep while I'm here.
It's not... Oh, I didn't realize that would happen. Oh well.
Hey, girl!
I actually do have a name, you know. It's Nancy.
Get your little lady bones into the prep area and get some torremotter orders ready. It's all hands on deck for the lunch rush at the Misty Skip.
I'm a sleuth, not a chef. Are you sure you want me back there handling the sharp stuff?
You're eating and lodging here for free, just like me. So it's only fair to get some good work out of you.
Well, might as well take a stab at it.
This is like bento wheel. How do I know what color it's supposed to go in? Okay, so there's some that are in the row. There's some that are in the color, and they might need to match up.
Okay, time to get to work.
This might already be wrong. Okay, oh, but then that fucks this one up. This is hard. I clicked in the wrong spot. fucking hard, yo. So for these ones to be valid, they have to be the only one in either a row or a color. Brick. They go in a Z pattern. Wish there was like a clear board button. Fuck. This is so fucking hard, man. Oh my god. I get it, but like this is like brain busting. Does that count? Am I done?
Speak up now.
You spend a lot of time in the pub, don't you? Why?
What kind of a question is that? Am I a lonely little man sitting in the pub crying over a tiny plate of pretty biscuits thinking about all the women I've ever lost and writing it all down in some wimpy little notebook? No! Then I would be Magnus. Me. I am a mountain wolf. I roam the wilds and I keep my own company. I am a predator.
I'll let you go.
You're a predator, alright.
The year was 1783 when lucky fissures opened and vomited fire and smoke onto the land. Thousands perished immediately into the madness, and the sky grew dark and even foreign lands were covered. We called those times the mist hardships, and in that darkness the people of Skipbrot struggled to survive. One night the ship came crashing into harbor. It was the Reykjavik. Captain Lawrence and his crew were rescued and taken in. Once ashore, Lawrence explained that he carried with him a mountain of golden treasure. He promised to share it along with the ship's food supplies in exchange for shelter until winter's end. That winter was darker than ever. No stars shone, and soon even the supplies on the Reykjavik ran thin. But even in the middle of that hardship, love bloomed. For Lawrence had fallen in love with Alda, the daughter of the town's founding family. Soon, Lawrence and Alda were wed, and soon after that, the marriage bore a baby girl. Eventually, the poisoned water drew away from the shores, and the fish returned to Skipbrot. Thanks to Lawrence, many more people had survived than the neighboring towns. The townspeople wanted to rebuild their home. They needed money, and fast. They needed the treasure Lawrence had promised them.
What's gonna happen? We need more money. Let's do this one. Oh, now we're on food. Please give us like egg and banana. And tea and soup and salt and salad. Shit. Salad. Does this look okay? I think I only got pear in this one. What do I need to move? Boom. Damn. That's enough, though. It's enough to watch the last thing.
But Lawrence explained that he would need to sail somewhere else in order to retrieve his promised treasure. The townspeople called Lawrence a liar. They accused him of trying to escape with his new wife and child. They grew angrier and angrier. Soon, a fight had broken out. When the dust cleared, the townspeople looked in horror at what they had done. Alde was no longer breathing. The townspeople carried the heavily injured Lawrence into the inn, intending to banish him once he had recovered from his wounds. But he too passed away, leaving only a diary for his young daughter. That daughter eventually grew, married, and bore a daughter of her own, and so on. Today, Elizabeth is the only remaining descendant of the original Captain Lawrence, but the fabled treasure Lawrence spoke of was never found.
Oh, what a sad story.
Definitely not worth my, how much did that cost? 1,350 kroner?
Maybe later.
Okay.
Hi there. I'm looking for Soren.
You must be Nancy. I'm Soren, the organizer of the Ancestors Festival. I run the Culture Center here in Skiprot.
Nice to meet you. Can you help me get onto the ship?
Ah, the Herlikide. Is Elizabeth not manning the gangway?
The gangway's missing, unfortunately.
Oh, dear. Well, that's highly unusual. I'll take care of it straight away for you. Elizabeth is a rose, truly. But she does have thorns.
What do you think happened to Magnus?
I admit I haven't the faintest idea. That man's mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma, an impenetrable den.
So you two never really talked?
An understatement. Why, the man hardly spoke 10 words to me the entire time I knew him. I do hope he's all right, though. If he were to turn up, say, less than alive, it would spell bad news for me. I'm already disliked, and it would only show the others how easy it is to make someone disappear.
What is this place?
This is my battle station, the place where I endeavor to fight my way through the thickest mysteries of Icelandic history. Here, confusing ancient shipwrecks and obscure writings from millennia past are converted into knowledge and truth. Also, I have swords.
So, you're a historian, archaeologist?
A bit of both. I dabble. I spent some years at Harvard pursuing my doctorate in Viking history before returning to Skiprot for research. I'm one of the only few to ever travel in this town. Everyone here should try it sometime. Really shakes up the old bag of prejudices.
I guess that explains why you don't have much of an accent.
Oh, quite.
Tell me about your research.
Sharp things. Ceremonial sharp things. Wedding spears, funeral spears, new baby celebration daggers, birthday axes, congrats bows. Turns out, Vikings have a lot of weapons for every occasion. Nothing says I love you like a new murder tool. Most of these can be found on shipwrecks or near burial sites. Luckily, there are no lack of those in these parts, so I've got plenty of work to do. Old Gudrun over there is my favorite of all. She's a replica, not an original. I use her to knock icicles off the roof.
What are your thoughts on the treasure rumor?
Ah, the treasure. X marks the headache. When I heard someone wanted to seriously search for it, I was overjoyed. Maybe I'd stop hearing about it for once. I sold the exploration rights in exchange for Ms. Silva funding the ship rebuild.
Do you have any interest in the treasure?
Certainly. All of us have tried looking for it, even Gunnar, though he'll deny it. Alas, I cannot speak for my treasure hunting abilities. Though I often go scavenging for lost artifacts in the hillsides, I have yet to succeed in finding anything aboard the Herlikide.
Were people upset you sold the exploration rights?
Oh, absolutely rabid, especially Gunnar. but I've long since learned that they'll hate anything I do. If I so much as cough in the wrong direction, I've got a mob of angry citizens on my porch. So enough with their complaints. If they feel such rage about it, they can come talk it out with me over a nice cuppa. They won't, of course.
I'll let you go.
Well, on with it.
I need to match each sail to its name.
Yeah, we're gonna not do that. There's gotta be a book that tells me, right? It can't just be a guessing game. Sunstone sounds cool.
Could you finish setting up the knots display? You just need to match the images to the knot they create. I do it myself, but I don't have the time.
Sure, leave it to me.
Yeah, you need them in order, but like, there's obviously easier when you start. Obviously. Don't make me time you out.
Perfect. Soren should be happy about this. Gunpowder. Looks like someone wrote a note for themselves. Wow, I'd hate to be on the chopping end of one of those blades.
This looks like it was done in engine. Like, we might go here. Karaoke singers will receive no prior knowledge of their song prior to appearing on stage. Please respect the committee's request to stay at home.
Only one signature? Ouch. Well, maybe I should sign.
I ain't signing this. Screw this guy.
Everything in the gift shop is available for purchase.
Batteries, huh? Bet you I need those.
I like to give people some personal space.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Great F you, bud. Honestly, they captured this pretty well. Aside from this like crow's nest thing, this feels like that little square that had microbar in it in Reykjavik.
If this section of the original ship was removed, then maybe others were too.
You again.
So, say there is a treasure. What was it doing on the ship in the first place?
Who knows? Who cares? Money's money.
It just seems fishy is all.
It's Iceland. The economy runs on fish.
What do you think of Gunnar?
In terms of the treasure, he tried to sabotage the festival last year, and the year before that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a stunt of his.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Gangplank's there.
Hey! Who let you on board? If you're here for the festival, it's cancelled.
I didn't mean to intrude. I'd just like to have a look around, if that's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a visitor.
I know you're a tourist. We're a town of 300.
I'm not a tourist. I'm here to investigate. Thanks for setting up that gangway for me, by the way.
The gangway was meant for Soren. I didn't know he planned to let strangers on board. Are you with that snake of a woman?
Dagny? Yes, I'm working with her.
If you're after just the gold, I want nothing to do with you. Leave.
Wait, I'm not after any treasure. I just want to help find Magnus.
Magnus?
Look, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should start over. My name's Nancy. It's really nice to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth. I run a Misty Skip pub in town. What do you want with Magnus?
Oh, good. So you know him?
That's a question, isn't it? I thought I knew him. Maybe I was wrong.
Were you very close with him then?
No. No, we weren't close. And I want nothing to do with the man.
They just keep telling me to snoop everywhere.
What do you think happened to Magnus? The current rumor is that he fell overboard.
Do I think he is drowned? Is that what you're asking?
I didn't mean it that way.
I certainly hope so. Some people think he ran off with some old treasure. It may be a coincidence. It may not.
Dagny doesn't think it was a coincidence at all.
So, you've been talking to the others.
Just a bit here and there.
Even if the treasure were real, Magnus wouldn't be able to find it. He's completely oblivious. To the world. To everything. The man lives in a cabin in the mountains. Too lofty to concern himself with human affairs.
I heard the story about your family.
I grew up with so much anger. I couldn't believe people would do that to one another.
People do strange things when money's on the line. I think they could bury the hatchet and move on. I guess not.
Nothing is ever buried here. Just sleeping. And sometimes it awakens in unexpected ways.
Did Gunnar do anything unusual leading up to the festival?
Well, if you include the 2 festivals before this one, certainly. He ruined them single-handedly. Aside from that, only the usual threats. Gunnar swore he'd tie Magnus up and send him out to sea. Gunnar hates Magnus.
Hey, Elizabeth, may I borrow a snowmobile key?
Depends. Are you going to steal it?
Not this time. I think I'd have trouble fitting it into my carry-on luggage.
Here's the key. We have tourists take them every year. I'm watching you. Always use the provided seatbelt. Snow looks soft until you land head first.
I heard something about your family line in connection to the ship. Do you feel you have a claim to it?
It's true. The ship is mine, and everything on it. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the original captain.
So what did you think of the restoration project then?
She is a beautiful ship, truly. But her history is stained with blood. Even though the treasure is rightfully mine, this fairy tale chasing business seems wrong. I thought the restoration would unite the town, but all it's done is drive us further apart.
What happens if you do find it?
Family. people. That's what matters. The rest is useless noise.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Can you leave so I can snoop your bag, please?
Hey, get out of there!
Sorry. It's totally safe. 86. The Northern Lights.
This radio looks new, but the key's missing. Only Dagny and Magnus have radio keys, apparently.
Here's how we learn. Mainmast, foremast, mizmast, jiggermast, bowsprit. Don't play with the wheel.
There are still a few missing.
Oh, so I gotta find all of these. I thought this was gonna be like just a treasure hunt for
There are still a few missing.
just like points at the end. Dude, this is dope shit.
Wow, an antique desk, and it's in pristine condition. Time to break it open.
Easy there.
I need to figure out the rules being used in each row here.
No, not that one. This looks like it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Although I guess it could be any numbers. Oh, I gotta know the color too. There's gotta be more to learn there. Look at all the friggin' tasks they're giving me. I thought this I was a master.
They look really happy.
I think that was Elizabeth and Magnus.
I think I need to get all the wooden sections pressed down.
Soren is the museum guy.
Magnus seems pretty insistent over this long spiel thing.
Sounds like it's involved in the treasure. Longspill isn't is one of the instruments. We haven't seen this puzzle yet, I don't think. Locate. I think that's a throwback to when we just played Blackmore.
Looks like Dagny's been doing a little sleuthing of her own. Is that a password?
So, her phone password's scuttlebutt, her luggage is in Soren's office, and Gunnar has something as a tea cozy. Can't do anything anymore.
It won't turn on. Missing batteries, I think.
Oh, really?
Duct tape? Rope? Oh, these aren't just supplies. This is everything you'd need to kidnap a full-grown man.
Or, you know, like, just fix the problem on a boat. Was ist this? You can't interact with it.
Can I help?
So, what's behind the mystery door?
Just an old broom closet?
Can I see?
No.
Ah, not even a hint?
Go away.
Good shot.
Hello?
Hey, Ned. Are you still on your way?
Hey, Ned. No, I'm already here.
Oh, good. How close are you?
Getting closer all the time. I feel like I'm definitely near to a breakthrough.
Oh, cool. I can't wait.
It's hard to get people to talk, though.
Get people to talk?
Yes, I've managed to narrow down that the treasure is related to the ship somehow, but beyond that, I haven't figured out the specifics.
Nancy, what are you talking about? Are you on a case right now?
Well, of course. I'm in Iceland.
Nancy, do you know what today is?
Sunday?
It's our anniversary today. We had reservations for dinner, remember? I called to see if you were on your way to the restaurant, but I guess not.
Oh, no. Ned.
You should dump her, Ned.
Dinner will have to wait.
I mean, today's our anniversary, whether you're here for it or not. Can't say I'm too surprised. Laser focused on the case as usual, but wow, Iceland of all places.
This case is really important.
And our anniversary isn't? Ouch. All right, Nancy, fine. I'll stop bothering you now. Just bring me an anniversary souvenir or something.
Oh, get hung up on.
I didn't think it was possible to be this cold.
Can't you go inside?
I keep asking people to fix this broken heater so I can watch over my ship. You know what Gunnar told me? Freeze for all I care. He is the worst human being.
Maybe I can help you out with that heater then.
Do you know how to do machine things?
I've picked up a few things.
I don't care what they say. You're okay, Nancy Drew.
We need their computer things.
So we're gonna do this middle management style. That is, you do the work and I supervise. Each of those circuit pieces will attach anywhere on this board, but there are special numbers you've got to watch out for. Covered numbers add together to give that piece a total value. If you can use all 5 pieces to hit all 5 target values, the heater will be fixed.
You know, I'm actually not sure that's how electricity works.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where'd you get your PhD in electricitology again?
Okay. So let's look. Well, 5 is easy, for the most part. Oh no, these pieces are massive. Okay.
If you know this much, why haven't you tried to fix it yet?
Hey, if I had to do all the hard thinking around here, you'd be out of a job.
So, where'd you come from?
The United States?
Hey, me too. Where in the U.S.?
South-ish.
I'd just like to get to know you a little.
I went to school, and then I had a job, and then I was married, and then I wasn't. And now I have another job involving definitely legal treasure hunting activities. That's me.
Are you like this with everyone?
Anyone who isn't paying me. If you want to write me a check, I can tell you a sad backstory and we both can pretend it's real.
Sorry, I left my checkbook at the lodge.
Maybe next time then. I mean, are you an open book with every stranger who crosses your path?
Well, no. I guess I don't like to talk about myself much either.
What's your jam? Witness protection program? Arch nemesis?
None of those. I guess it's that I meet so many interesting people, I just feel ordinary by comparison.
Nah, everyone's normal to themselves. People think my job is all glam and adrenaline, but that all got boring years ago. Now it's just 9 to 5 headache involving lots of diplomacy and occasional gunfire. But you, a gal your age working as a sleuth? All on your own? That's admirable.
Thanks. I guess this is my normal. I'm a pretty lucky girl.
Anyways, it's probably for the best that you stay quiet. Don't talk to strangers, kiddo. It's worked out for me.
That was the strangest wiring panel I've ever seen. But I think the heat's on.
Toasty. Feels just like home. By the by, have you been up to Magnus's cabin yet?
He has a cabin? Up in the hills?
Elizabeth keeps a key in her bag. Talk about refusing to let go. But there's no way she'd ever give it to you.
So, I'll need to find a way to get her off that deck.
If I were you, I'd get a little sneaky about it.
I need to know who was present at the time of the festival.
I was there.
Who else did you see?
Only Gunnar. Elizabeth and Soren were thoroughly MIA. Although half of Iceland is probably related to itself, so people kinda look alike. Could have missed something.
I found a radio on board, but I need a key to turn it on. Can I borrow yours?
Here you go.
Hey, that was easy. Now, how do I operate the thing?
I don't know. I don't have radio experience. I have business experience.
Figures. Well, thanks anyway. So, how long were you working on the ship project?
About 2 years. On and off a bit. Magnus supervised the rebuild. I provided the cash.
That's a long time to hang around in Iceland. Have you been in Skipbrot all that time?
Ha! No. I think the locals would have offed me by now if that were the case. I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Why's that?
If you stay in one place, people start to need you and feel things about you and all that icky, weird stuff. I'm not really the having friends type.
I'd like to think you and I are on friendly terms.
What is this? Are we gonna hold hands and sing campfire songs now? Get lost, Drew. Find my gold.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
Need more money.
Ja?
Did you attend the festival this year?
Yes. Embarrassing.
For you?
Not everyone else. The scrambling around for hidden treasure? Embarrassing. When I was so young, we fought over things like longest fish and shiniest boat. Not gold. Ever since that sword took over the festival running, it's been straight to the bottom with it.
Elizabeth said you threatened Magnus pretty directly.
I did. It was, how do you call it? Friendship.
So, an empty threat?
I threaten everyone.
It still seems a little strange.
Spoken by a woman with no friends.
Hey, I have friends.
Young American girl, alone in a foreign country, no parents, no travel companions. Sure, Fisker. Sure you do.
Okay, Gunnar. Goodbye.
Be gone with you.
Let's try this one more time. Feels like I already fucked up. Starting to get that. The two is where you need to start. Alright, now I have a flashlight. Don't know what I need it for yet. We can also solve this puzzle. Okay, tallest to shortest. Main mast is the tallest one. Main royal sail. Then the next one down would be the top gallant sail. Main top gallant sail. Then top sail. Main top sail. The hell's the top mast staysail? Let's ignore the staysails for now. Foremast is the next tallest. So this is the foremast. This is the mizzen mast. Alright, I've taken a picture of this.
Can I help?
What's your relationship like with Elizabeth?
Presently quite poor. She won't allow certain, members of the restoration team to access their work.
You mean Dagny?
Yes, but overall, she's quite a peach, that one. The only one who's ever shown me kindness. Truly a shame about her and Magnus, though.
Her and Magnus?
The force of their romantic split rocked the local mountains to their very core. I wonder if he's checked his voicemail since.
I sense some bad blood between you and Gunnar.
It's more like Gunnar dumping bad blood onto me, repeatedly, while laughing. I try to be patient, given his history, but what a Neanderthal, that one. I can't reason with a man who only speaks fist. Between you and me, he's never been the same since that terrible crash years ago.
Crash?
Well, I don't know that it's my place to speak of it, but his boat sank to the bottom of the bay, and he hasn't sailed since. Now he stays locked up in that pub of his.
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
Have you always lived here?
For 12 years in total now. 2 before university, 10 after.
Others seem to think of you as an outsider. Gunnar especially.
Oh, for the love of... I was born 10 miles away!
And that means you don't live here?
To him, yes. To everyone, yes. It's preposterous. In their minds, I'll never be from Skiprot because I wasn't born here. Upper secondary school was a nightmare with these people.
I may not know much about Skiprot, but there are lots of unpleasant people in my line of work. Sometimes persistence helps.
Oh, I've tried. I've bent over backwards to put on this festival for them, and yet no one invites me out. I'm not welcome at the pub. Spending my birthday alone is getting to be a real downer.
I'll let you go.
Well, on with it.
That's when I would have left that conversation as well. Okay, what do we have left? We can just hop... Well, we need to get rid of her off the deck.
So, you've come back.
Can you tell me about the festival sound system?
It's been broken for a week.
Soren told me he was manning the sound system on the morning the Hirlichide crashed.
What? But that's not possible. There was no sound that day.
Sounds like we've got an alibi that doesn't quite match up. So you and Soren work together?
Yes, we both run the festival. But people are not happy. They dislike him.
I'm definitely sensing some of that. Why?
Not one of us. He doesn't know our stories. No shared memories.
He seems like a decent person, though. He's done a lot to help the town, at least.
Being his friend has a price here. You're either outside or inside in Skiprot. You cannot stand in the doorway. You will be driven out. We are not like Reykjavik, like a big city.
Sounds like people are trying to get rid of him. Ruining the festival would be a great way to do that, wouldn't it?
Your words, not mine. Regardless, he is welcome in my home and at my pub. I cannot always go against the town, but I can offer a warm meal and a listening ear.
Has anyone checked Magnus's cabin?
No. I wanted to.
But you didn't? Or can't?
Soren won't let anyone up there.
His cabin might give me a lead on his location. Can you help me find a way in?
No, this town takes care of its own. Our problems are ours, no one else's.
I'm really sorry to hear about your and Magnus's breakup.
It hardly matters anymore.
I don't want to pry, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Here's one for your case file. I've known Magnus all my life. We dated 4 years. The winters are long and dark. We found each other in that darkness. But then, he went through hard times. He became obsessed over the ship. His world narrowed. And soon, there was no room left for me. That's the end of it.
You spend a lot of time here. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
No, I'm still on festival duty. In case of a ship emergency, I'm responsible. This vessel is an antique. Things break suddenly, and it's hard to hear the alarm from the harbor.
I see. Interesting. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Just figure out how to set off the alarm? What is this?
Hello? Hello? No one's there.
Magnus? Magnus, is that you?
Guess again.
Uh-oh.
Who is this?
Wait, I can explain. I didn't know he was going to go missing, and okay, so I haven't filled out all the daily logs for the guy in months, and yes, okay, so I napped through all of the training videos, but I didn't mean to, and I guess what I'm saying is please don't fire me.
I'm not here to fire you.
So you're not working with my boss?
Nope.
Oh man, that's a relief. Well then, this is Control Tower number 32, Operator Alex Lintrong speaking.
Hi, Alex. I'm Nancy. What's all this about the daily logs and a missing person?
Magnus. He's gone, isn't he? I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
What did you hear?
Some pretty messed up stuff. I don't know if I can tell you.
Why not?
Whoever took him, they might come after me too. And if my boss finds out someone went missing on my watch and I didn't report it, look, I need this internship. If I get fired here, I'll be a barista until I die. I'm allergic to coffee, man. I can't go back. I can't go back to that life.
Alex, slow down and stay calm. I need your help. If what you're saying is true, Magnus might be in serious danger.
Hey, Doug.
But you don't have to handle this alone.
Okay, I heard Magnus calling in early morning, same as always, just to say hi around 6. Then we started chatting, just like we always do. He was excited about the ship he was piloting. He said it was his baby. He started pulling into Skipbrot Harbor. I heard a voice on board, He went to go check it out, left the radio on. I heard shouting, fighting, then nothing. Just silence.
That's not good. I think this investigation just went from missing persons to abduction.
It's dark out there, and the water's cold. But I know he didn't go on his own. That's why I'm keeping my head down.
Was the voice you heard male or female?
I couldn't tell. I was too freaked out, and they were too distant. I hope he's okay.
What did you mean by daily logs earlier?
There are these logs I'm supposed to fill out whenever a vessel passes through us.
So, are they filled out?
Kind of. I turned one sheet into an homage to my relationship with my mom, another into the super cool drawing of a whale. I haven't been keeping tabs on vessels as well as I should be.
How cool are we talking?
The coolest! I actually stapled it to my cubicle wall, and regardless, I don't have any records of Magnus going through our waters.
What do you know about Soren?
That guy who runs the festival?
Yes.
He's worked with us a few times. Always seems like there's something just under the surface with that one. Cheerful and yet angry. Or bitter. Like he was holding something back. They say Icelanders never forget a grudge.
They do.
And by they, I actually just mean me.
Can you tell me about Elizabeth?
Ah, the infamous Seta.
Seta?
It means cutie.
Oh, a pet name.
I know, total barf, right? The hours I spent listening to that guy alternatively complain about her and pine for her. I could write novels. Talk about star-crossed lovers.
They've broken up now.
Yeah, that's the last thing he told me before he went missing. You know, the longer I talk, the more suspicious that sounds.
Have you met Dagny?
Is that the super mercenary one? Always freezing, kinda sassy?
Sounds like her.
She used to call me all the time. Always tried to get information about Magnus's plans to come in and out of harbor. Joke's on her. I'm so disorganized, I can't match my sock colors, let alone keep records of Magnus's charting. She always wanted to know when he'd be gone. I never told her, obviously.
What was she trying to do in his absence?
No clue. But I did some internet stalking on her, one of my many talents. I found out she's wanted in the States for skimming some cash off a treasure find in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, that explains why she's been hanging around in Iceland, I guess. What can you tell me about Magnus?
He's totally weird. Good weird. Not serial killer weird. He's one of those people who rarely speaks, but when they do, it's the most interesting thing you've heard in days. He bottles up thoughts and distills them.
Oh, interesting. Who are you?
Just a lowly undergrad assigned to a cubicle, a pair of headphones, and a computer. I'm here on an internship for my maritime psychology degree. My parents said I'd never find a paying job. Shows them. Me and Magnus, we were kind of buddies. I mean, we never met or anything, but whenever he'd radio in, he always wanted to chat. Not a lot of people want to chat with the intern.
You don't sound Icelandic, though.
Nope. Massachusetts.
So, what are you doing here?
Whoa. Deep. I gotta think about that one. I mean, what are any of us doing in this crazy, messed up world, you know?
No, I mean in Iceland, in a control tower, you know, that stuff.
Oh, that. I work in the harbor controller's office. I keep track of ship movement and speak with anyone taking a ship to harbor in Iceland.
I need a way to distract someone on board this ship.
So you can do what exactly?
Snoop through their stuff.
Hey, at least you're honest about it. Acceptance is the first step to healing. Yeah, I can help.
What do I do?
Hold up, Klepto. I've got a favor to ask first.
Okay, name your price.
There's a lighthouse near Skipbrot. You can probably see it from town. But the light's busted right now. If you can get up there and fix that light, it means I can stay here at HQ with my cup of tea and giant snuggle blanket.
I'll give it a whirl.
My cell number is 978-555-0139. Give me a call when you're standing in front of the light. I'll tell you what to do next.
What on earth is a maritime psychology degree?
I have a 30-page thesis answering exactly that question, but it can all be boiled down to 2 words. Sailor feelings.
Oh, interesting. Any other information for me?
Not really. Mostly I just kick it in this cubicle and keep my tall ship's lifestyle blog updated. It's called Ship Facts. Want to hear about it?
Well, sure. Educate me.
Okay. Ship Fact. The forecastle on a ship refers to the upper forward deck of a sailing ship, but it's pronounced forecastle.
Why's that?
Try pronouncing it like an English sailor with no formal education. Forecastle. Forecastle. Over time it whittled down. Get it?
Hey, that's pretty neat. Bye-bye.
See ya.
So where did she say the lighthouse was? I don't remember seeing it.
It's out of gas. No dice.
Where do we get gas? Oh, I wonder. Yeah, is there gas in here? I assume it was just a canister. It's not just a canister.
That should do it for the fuel tank. guess he would lock his front door. It's a glove. Wonder who it belongs to.
We have a hook. What would we... Okay, we can try that. But it doesn't give like the gear icon indicating that we can interact.
Who's there?
Gunnar!
Hello?
What are you doing?
Got in fish for Elizabeth. What's wrong, Fisker? You look like a giant man just threatened you. Oh. Well then, back to Gotting.
Good call. He's still here. He's freaking...
Speak up now.
He's a ninja.
Soren told me about your boat crash.
He will pay for a wagging tongue.
Who told me isn't important.
Oh, my little Fisker, but it is. Soren is not one of us. He is an outsider, born 10 miles away, a stranger.
10 miles away and he's a stranger forever? Well, that seems unfair to Soren.
Unfair means nothing. You think because a culture is unfair, it will change for you? That is not the world. That is not Skipbrot.
How do you know Elizabeth?
I've known her since she was a negative pre-glimmer in her puppy's eye. Always had the local boys terrified, that one. She knows what she wants and heads for it straight as an arrow. Young men, not so good with a woman like that.
I can see how she might be intimidating, but her heart's in the right place.
Aye, but right now, she wants revenge on Magnus, angrier than a bull seal on a full moon. Still, she lets me sleep and eat here, so that's worth something.
Did you know about her and Magnus?
We all did, my Fisker.
From the sound of things, it didn't end very well, unfortunately.
Magnus is good with waves, bad with women. No skills to speak of. He is, how do you say it? A runner. He runs.
Ouch. I'm glad he's not here to hear that.
I was bitten by a shark once. Now I can only speak the truth.
Oh, I didn't know that was a side effect of shark bites.
It is a curse I bear with pride.
I'll let you go.
Be gone with you.
It's subtle, but I see some differences in the halves of this pattern.
Is freaking photo hunt, yo. Cool. Still don't know where the lighthouse is. Let's call that lady. Apparently we know what she looks like.
Are you in front of that lighthouse bulb yet?
Not quite yet.
Then stop calling me, weirdo.
Don't worry, just tell me where it is.
Oh, hello there.
Did you lock Magnus's cabin?
Yes. No one should be going in there until the authorities search everything.
Why not call the police?
Believe me, I want to, but I live life one step away from an angry mob on my doorstep. Why do you think I stay in the culture center?
So, you're afraid to contact the police and no one else will?
It's less that I'm terrified and more that... Actually, yes, I'm terrified. In these parts, vigilante efforts are very much the norm. Even if the police were to come in, no one would talk. I hate to admit it, but it's up to the two of us to crack this case.
I'll let you go.
Bye now.
So then let me into the frickin' cabin, loser.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Oh, maybe I gotta go up on the crow's nest.
Is that Gunner? So much for never returning to the sea.
There it is.
Where's he sneaking off to?
It's right there. But also Gunner's gone. This time he left on a boat. He can't sneak back in.
Got it. There's a hole in the center.
Handling the death? His father died. Something happened with Soren. Alright, quick bio. I'll be right back. So I still think we want to get up on the crow's nest to see the lighthouse first. No, I thought this would trigger something. Poop. Oh, the 86 though. Could that be like a channel I need to set on the radio?
Are you in front of that lighthouse bulb yet?
Not quite yet.
Then stop calling me, weirdo. Are you in front of that lighthouse
Okay, I
bulb
can
yet?
only call her.
Not quite yet.
Then stop calling me, weirdo.
Everyone in this one's got an attitude problem. What do you mean by Zodiac? Is that a reference to something else?
I have nothing for you.
Good chat. These are the only notes I've taken?
Can't check that off yet. Check. Can't check that off yet.
Oh.
Looks like this dinghy's in good shape. I wonder who owns it. The motor's busted. Can't take it anywhere like this. Blindly playing mechanic could get me seriously hurt. I need to figure out how to fix it first.
Alright, so we want to figure out how to fix the boat. We can do that. Wait, we've already learned how to read boat stuff. Let me pull up the picture. Okay, what words do we got here? Oh no, wait. These are all freaking Icelandic words. I don't have ones with Icelandic words.
I'll need to earn some money first.
1,500 kroner?
Looks like you're out of cash.
For a freaking book? I guess we go make some money. There's a single seal. That makes sense. Shit. Okay, 2 seals will be on a different level. Or no, 2 seals will be in one of these. Probably the middle one. Shit. This one's tough. Oh, this should be easy. Should be easy, isn't. Screw off. You gotta do it twice, huh? Okay. This is fine because this perfectly needs, we need it on either the top or the bottom.
Excellent taste.
We've been there. This is Gulfoss. Hey, local phone books are alphabetized by first name. But yeah, Gulfoss, we got pictures from there because I've been there twice. What do we got? Atta, Tolf. Okay, so these are numbers, I think. Yeah, 8, 12. Fim is... Uh-oh. I don't know what Fim is. Nope, Fim is 5. Niu is 9. Fjorir is 4. Tiu is 10. Tver is 2. Joe 7. This is 19. This is 9. 13. 16. It won't let me do anything here. I know the numbers now. That's annoying.
Yeah?
Elizabeth seems like she's withholding information.
She still seems pretty intense about Magnus as far as I can tell. And she thinks the treasure belongs to her. I've seen some exes do some pretty wild things when they're going through the stages of grief. That's why when I end a relationship, I just move to a different continent and change my phone number. So much easier than doing the whole breakup thing.
That must be exhausting.
Let's just say I don't really do mailing addresses anymore.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Oh, hello there.
I would like to fix the boat.
Do you have anything which might help with my investigation?
If I'm not in town, I'm always locked up in here. I do have some very nice pamphlets, though. The Pamphlet Lover's Journal rated them a 9-star out of 10. I put them together myself. Here's one for your troubles.
Well, it's hard to turn down an award-winning pamphlet.
There we go.
I'll see if I can make use of this. Thanks, Soren. I'll let you go.
Bye now.
Why would one give us a pamphlet on how to fix a fucking boat? '69, 1913, yes. Except it's not that order.
The motor's intact, but I'll need
This
to
is
replace
19.
the spark
This is
plugs
16.
and cables.
Oh, this is 60. Okay, so Nitjan 19. That's 12 and 7. Niu is 9. That's Fjordur. And Finn. Tret 10 is 13. That's 2 and no, not 2 and 8. What do we got left? Ada is 8. Niu is 9. 10. Oh, okay, 19. Twelve and 8 now? What? It's Joe. 7 and 2 is 9. That's not right either. That's 2. That's 12. That's 5. Two, 5, 10, 12. Four, 7, 8, 9. Get rid of the 2 and a 7, that's 9. 4. What do we got here? 5. 10. And 12. 4 and 12 make 16. Then we got 5. What do we got? 5 and 10. 8. And, okay, 19. 10 and 9 is 19. And 8 and 5 is 13. Oh, but we gotta do it in the order. $16 goes on top. 9 goes second, which we already have. $19 goes next.
It's working. Don't know whose boat this is, but I'll just borrow it for a little while. Locked. Can't fix anything until I get inside.
You fucking kidding me? How do we get a lighthouse key?
I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Jesus H, guys.
Good day.
I saw you taking a dinghy out.
Fishing trip.
You told me you gave up being on the water for good.
It wasn't me. It was my brother, the other Gunnar.
Gunnar.
Oh, curse the shark bite! I was looking for the treasure, but so far, only empty hands.
I think there's more to this story.
Don't threaten me now, girl. Now go! Not now.
Frick, man. I think I call people now. It's only Alex or Ned.
Are you in front of that lighthouse bulb yet?
Not quite yet.
Then stop calling me, weirdo.
Sorry, hun. Gotta do it.
Ned Nickerson, at your service.
It's me.
Whoa, you actually called.
Hey, don't sound so surprised.
No, it's a good thing. Trust me, I'm happy. Bert's over and we're just watching the game.
Hey, tell Nancy I say hi.
Bert says hi.
Hi, Bert. Hope you two are having fun.
Did she say hi back?
Yes, Nancy also says hi.
How's she doing? I haven't seen her in forever.
Bert wants to know how you're...
Bert sounds
okay,
high as
wait,
fuck.
What am I, a megaphone? This is girlfriend-boyfriend chat time, dude. Whew. Now then, how's it going? What'd you want to talk about?
Did she say hi back? I haven't seen her in forever.
So, you asked for a souvenir.
Oh, right. I did, didn't I? I'm not totally sure what an Icelandic souvenir is, honestly.
Right now, I'm thinking... something cool.
I get it. 'Cause it's Iceland.
Pun not intended this time.
Are we talking cool or Nancy Fanny Pack Drew cool?
Are you saying I'm uncool?
Nope, definitely not.
Okay, let's go with Nancy Cool then.
Sure, I'm always down for Nancy cool. Surprise me. Speaking of surprises, I have something for you too. I guess it should have been a tip-off you'd forgotten about the anniversary when you didn't go, rummaging through my closet for your gift.
I did that?
You don't remember? 2 years ago? And the year before that, I had to put it in my dad's wall safe? And you still cracked the code? I swear you're like a human bloodhound or something.
Sorry, I'm not really good with surprises. Are you going to tell me what it is this time?
Nope. In fact, this one didn't even need a safe. Guess you'll have to wait and see.
Everyone in this town hates me.
Come on, Nancy. I'm sure they don't hate you.
Well, they hate the questions I'm asking, that's for sure.
Nah, look at it this way. You know those shows on the Nature Channel about animal behavior?
Sure.
There's this awesome new one called Bear vs. Wasp. Bert and I are totally hooked. Spoiler alert, the bears win. But one of the coolest things you see is the pre-bear wasp behavior. Wasps have to lay their eggs inside moth larvae, so they're all fighting like crazy over the best larva they can find. They're killing each other right and left. And then suddenly a bear comes along and wham! Just takes a chunk out of their hive. And suddenly the wasps don't care about the larva anymore. They're all about this crazy bear invader. They unite against the bear. Because a wasp fighting another wasp is an individualized threat, but a bear fighting a wasp is a threat to the entire hive
What the fuck
safety.
is happening?
You know what I mean?
I think you just compared me to a bear.
A really cute bear.
Thanks.
What I mean is, in a small town, the hive has a set order. Anything which might disrupt that order is a bigger enemy than any internal arguments. So it's not you, and it's not your fault. They're just acting on instinct.
For some weird reason, that actually makes me feel better. Thanks, Ned. What's Bert doing over there?
I didn't tell you? Bert's my new roommate.
Doesn't Bert already have a roommate? What happened?
Oh, man. His roommate started getting really into buying eggs.
Well, what's wrong with that?
No, I mean fertilized eggs. Like for chicken breeding. Have you ever seen a dorm room full of chickens?
Okay,
You know,
the writers
I really can't say
literally
I
stopped
have.
caring
It's
about
a
this
life
game.
experience, let me tell you. Anyways, the rooster calls at dawn got to be a little much. Bert's a bit noise sensitive, you know, and he decided to move out. We have a vacancy in our house, so he's living at my pad now. We also apparently have a new pet chicken.
Yeah, but just one.
Yeah, just one. I put a hard limit on that.
It sounds like fun. What's the chicken's name?
We're still debating on it. He's a feisty one. Got any suggestions?
Something silly?
Nancy says silly.
He kind of looks like a Jimmy to me.
You can't call a chicken Jimmy. That's my coach's name. It'd be weird.
Too late. He's a Jimmy.
Okay. We'll call it a work in progress.
Hey, I like that name.
Anyways, that's how Bert and
I
I
think
started
that's
living
actually
together,
Keanu
to
Reeves.
make a long story short.
I got to ride a snowmobile.
You've done that before.
Well, yes, but not in Iceland. It's different.
Potato, potato. A snowmobile's the same no matter what country you're in. Well, be careful. Eyes on the road. No crazy tricks, okay?
I got to pilot a ship.
Like a pirate ship?
No, a little smaller than that.
So a yacht.
Not that either.
A catamaran?
More like a dinghy.
Nancy, that's not a ship. That's a boat.
What's the difference?
You can just tell. A certain level of majesty is required. Dinghies? Not majestic, not even a little.
The time of day never changes here. It's dark even in the middle of the day. We're very far north.
Wow, can you see the aurora borealis?
It's out right now.
I wish I were there with you.
Me too. It's beautiful here, Ned. Beautiful, but dark and slightly menacing.
My favorite kind of vacation spot.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Well, that was a complete waste of time. Oh, these are where the notes are. You know what I'm gonna do? Not buy him anything from the gift shop. I bought the book and the batteries for me. That's it. Mutoscope? That is literally the first time I've ever seen this word in my entire life. Okay, so we're at the part where we're kind of stumped. We know we need Dagny's phone. We need a key to the lighthouse. We need to figure out what even this toy clue thing is talking about. But we don't know what to do with that yet. I didn't need to play it. I got this carved star out of it. It was a very difficult puzzle. If you weren't paying attention, I'm disappointed. Oh, an Elizabeth cool souvenir. Gotta be something here, right? Why did they let me look at this? It was the puzzle you missed was the sweet photo hunt. I want to do that again. That was fun. That was on the instrument.
I have nothing for you.
Alright. Alright, I think we're calling it here then. We're stumped. Need to think about it a bit. Give ourselves a little bit of a hint to next time, because lighthouse key we need. That's for, because then she'll tell us how to distract Elizabeth on the boat, who will leave her purse behind, and we'll get the key to the cabin from it. Alright, we're moving to WoW.